Well, it's Sunday, and it's Window Sports. It's the MLB pre-lock. So you hear me. I'm a little somber right now, and unfortunately, I have to mourn the loss of Bryce Harper. I am a Philly guy. This is Tony. This is Adam. Window Sports, where you find us. Make sure you're following us at Window Sports on all social formats. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the button. You know the drill. This is the 5-5. But Adam, tough loss last night. Can't even put it in words right now.
Not a Philly fan, but it sucks when stars like this are on the shelf. We were talking about it. I think it was Jigsaw tweeted out the list of big name guys that aren't playing right now. It's just not great for baseball. It's not fun to see the game without these guys. And unfortunately, Harper's going to join the list for probably a couple months at this point. The thumb fracture is difficult to make it back from.
Really isn't. For a sport that's on fumes right now on life support, they cannot afford these stars to get hurt. But we still have 9 games today. It's Sunday. Ace of the slate. Let's get right into it. Adam, what do you got?
There's one star on this slate, and it's Shane McClanahan. I fully expect him to be insanely popular. I fully expect to be over the field. I don't care what he's owned at. Yeah, it's a bigger slate. It does not matter. You look at this Pirates lineup, the past couple lefties they faced deal 8 strikeouts. Jeffrey Springs, 9 strikeouts. Due respect to those lefties, they are not in the same galaxy as Shane McClanahan has pitched this year. Leading the majors in strikeouts, 35% K rate, xFIPs under 25 to each side of the plate. Lock and load, and don't even think twice about it today.
I think it's a no-brainer, and especially when you look at Cortez, who's $200 less and has been inconsistent his last 4 starts. There's no reason why not to pay that $200 and just go with the top guy on the slate. How about your pump pitcher? How about your 1B, a value guy, another guy that you're going to start as well?
And so I have to be honest, my 1B is probably going to be Dylan Cease. Sunday lineup, you're going to get some punt playing options. Main guy's going to be Roansy Contreras. He gets a lineup. For his splits, he's been better against left side of the plate. Tampa strikes out at a top 5 rate as well. We could see a nice little pitching duel between these two guys. Throw a name out there, Jordan Lyles. Talked about all season, the White Sox have struggled against righty pitching. They've already had 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff, and they have generated 4 runs. I don't know what else to say at this point. They can't hit righty pitching for whatever reason. Maybe Lyles is the one that breaks that streak, but 7,300, you need some bigger bats. I think Lyles is actually playable here.
I like that call because, look, he's goes deep in the games. He's 90-plus pitches a start. He has 11 Ks in his last 2. He's going at least 5 to 6 innings per, and he's only given up an average of 4 runs. And I know he say 4 runs, but for 7,300, it's something that you could do. Now, how about the bats? Yesterday, we told everybody, go up against Mike Minor, and what happened? San Francisco destroyed him. Who do we have today for that hot bat?
It's going to probably be a little bit tougher to stack if you go with double A's approach. It's not impossible. The thought that jumps out is the Toronto Blue Jays. Chichi Gonzalez probably shouldn't even be in the majors right now. Get towards the back end of this lineup. Can I afford Vlad Guerrero? Maybe $96,000. Alejandro Kirk, 4,300. Dude just will not stop hitting from the catcher position. Matt Chapman's only 36. I have guys in this lineup that are still affordable, even with the double A's approach. As much Toronto as I can get is probably going to be one of the main builds I'm going to attempt to do here today.
I completely agree, and that's why my FFVP today is coming right from the Blue Jays at Gurriel. Why is he 3,000?
It's funny because he was going to be mine, and I was going to have to give Jared credit because I saw Jared talking him up in Discord. I'm like, Jared's dead on, and $3,000 is just a third price tag for him in this spot.
It really is, and if you're listening, make sure you're following YouTube. Jared does a Prize Picks video every single day, so shout out to him as well for keeping us rolling. Adam, what about some value, any kind of other plays before we get out of here that we may want to look at on this 9-game slate?
Secondary stack here that might fit all right is the Cardinals. Matt Swarmer just can't keep the ball in the yard. Again, am I talking Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado? Probably not as much if I'm playing Dylan Cease and Shane McClanahan. That's okay. You have guys, Dylan Carlson, Bader. These guys are cheap that can make it all work, and see what kind of lines we get. But I'm sure there's going to be somebody that pops up that we're not necessarily thinking about yet. It's going to be in that 1 hole, the 2 hole. It's like $2,200. Make everything click.
Value is the name of the game. That's why we find us here at Win Daily Sports. As always, have a tremendous Sunday. Line the pockets. Get some profits. It's a 5-5. Tony, Adam, have a great day. We'll talk to you next weekend.